Well, what's an instrumental you pick, yeah? All right, we're live right now at Extreme 104 SVG. Come into the live. Come to me. All ye who are heavy. Oh, how we go again? Heavy burden. Heavy what?
Heavy believers.
No. All ye who are
the
heavy.
Bible thing?
The Bible thing.
Oh.
All ye who are heavy.
I'm not sure.
Heavy burden. And need deliverance. I don't know. Sometimes I fall asleep during church. Sometimes I fall asleep during church service. And who doesn't, right? Minus the pastor and everybody who is up on the altar. Who doesn't fall asleep at least one point during church? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Crystal. How are you, my brother? I just had to raise this matter because let me say I'm going to be very clear, straightforward with. So we spoke something similar. The responsibility of a church leader is to conduct himself conducive to Christianity, to God's word. And if he strays outside of that and does anything, he must be treated as an ordinary individual. Put him to jail, send him to jail. Nobody has a right to exploit people using Christianity. It's wrong. It's simple as that. And a lot of the pastors been getting away. And I want to warn people, read your Bible. You don't have to be in any religious kind of situation, in any kind of culty situation. And I hope that I think there's a section responsible for, religion. I hope that person, that minister, that ministry is going to investigate any kind of a wrongdoing and exploitation of intention, girls or boys or anything like that, and put them in front of the judge. And let them understand, because we ain't wasting any time, My sister, I believe in God, and nobody can. Me more Christian than anybody else. I live honest, and I read my Bible. But what I'm saying, too much of this been happening, and it is time now that we put these fake behind bars. It's time we do it, It's time. I'm urging our young people, any pastor who exploits you, go to the police and report them. And let us make sure we put a stop in now to this this madness in this country. And I thank you for it, because let me tell you something, for me, it's been happening too often. God bless you for raising it. And I'm hoping that we're going to hear more people call Crystal and tell them what a pastor did you or exploit you, financially or in any sexual way. We have to make sure these people go to jail. God bless you, Egon.
Thank you. I must say, I gotta give Jacky's jacket. That's one of the best contributions from Mr. Hamilton.
Nah, he had one.
I said one off.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say the best, one off.
But
he hit a couple nails there, man.
You mean in terms of like his tone of voice, like just
no, the content, delivery, everything. No. Like if you went in for a pageant, you would have gotten best interview. But okay, so the story goes, right? Reading it from IWN, Prophet Jason Providence on indecent assault charge. He's been charged. He has been charged. It says charging or not charges, so it's just one. Police in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have arrested and charged a preacher with indecent assault. Mr. Providence, who's 37, a pastor of Old Montrose, was arrested Wednesday night and charged with the offense. Preacher who calls himself a prophet is slated to appear in court today to answer the charge. You know when they say answer, they mean guilty or not guilty. All right, so y'all know the Facebook page. But he's been appearing in a ton load of videos, apparently, quote unquote, casting out demons and devils and evil spirits and get out of here and who sent you and where are you going and where are the portals and tell me where they are and what is happening to that development down there and what happened in Rock Gutter and a whole bunch of stuff. Now,
go ahead. Them comments say going crazy though. But go ahead.
You know how the court system goes, right? Once you are accused of something, it's an allegation, and you are innocent until proven guilty. But I was looking at, I didn't want to jump into this section here so quickly. So let me see if there are some other responses before I get to that. But you can let us know, those who are on the live, let us know how you feel about hearing a popular, and I don't say popular, a popular prophet being charged with indecent assault. Time and time again, we see some people who we never knew before, never hear about. Maybe people in the respective communities will know about these people getting charged with similar offenses. And you would hear how the society responds to that. Can we compare that set of responses to how people are responding to it being somebody who is well known, somebody who is well known in the religious sphere as well? I remember when we talked about this Tuesday and what some people were saying?
Okay.
Father God, Father help me. Father help me.
The comments is really getting me, really getting me going, eh?
How the comments going? Should I take a drink before you read the comments?
Okay, let me just read on. This one was about 25 minutes ago. Somebody said, leave this man of God. Oh, leave this man of God. That's why you are suffering. Yeah, that's basically it. Wait.
Sorry, okay, sorry. I almost stood up the chair there. Let me just get back on.
It didn't done yet. Somebody say he's a con artist and a sex offender.
Well, somebody...
Do you want to know where to find the most criminal... Oh, do you want to know where to find the most criminal bandits, renegade? In the churches. At this is already now.
Somebody says, pastor gets a free pass. Them can do as they please in the name of religion. So somebody corrected me here. Innocent until proven guilty or plead guilty. Please guilty. So two things. So you could plead not guilty and you can be proven guilty. Or you could just automatically plead guilty. But then again, people who plead guilty, maybe it's just a way for them to get a 1/3 discount just in case. Is it? I don't know how the lawyer thing works. But I'm thinking that, because maybe they have like sufficient evidence to...
I'll find it back.
You find it back? You find a big one? A big response?
When are they going to arrest World Boss? I'll put it.
What is that?
When are they going to arrest World Boss for raping, killing Mr. Jackson?
What? Hold on. No. Hold on. Gotta retract that one there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Crystal. Good morning. Good morning, Lano. Crystal,
What's going on?
remember the time when I provoked the whole religion debate and this lady sitting here about a year or so ago, maybe a year and a half ago? What we see the problem started when we replaced spirituality with religion. A lot of people assume somebody who is anti-religion like me, I born all religion, doesn't mean I don't have a relationship with God. And mean I don't believe there is a higher being. According to the Bible, not Crystal, according to the same Bible that people follow, only me alone could pray for myself and get me into heaven. But people still fall for these foolishness. Why the pastor, the prophet, P-R-O-F-I-T, the money-making guy, they don't go down to the hospital and pray people disease out of them. Show me how anointed you are. Go to a children's hospital and pray for a child who has lupus. Pray for a child who has brain cancer. And pray for that and show us how powerful and anointed you are.
No, they should do it.
And prove that to me. If you go back in history now, the Great Crusade, the Christian Crusade, when they meet indigenous people, they go and wipe them out in the name of Jesus and call them savages and call them uncivilized. The only thing slave was allowed to do and read was the Bible. They take everything from us as indigenous African people. African people meaning the Garifuna people in St. Vincent, and gave us religion. They took our language, they took our spirituality, they took our customs, and they gave us them the religion and replaced our spirituality with them the religion. And that's why you have people, and then we accept their religion without questions. That's why you see people saying it's a man of God. That's why we're suffering. What kind of foolishness is it? People like them, the Jim Jones, take and carry the mountains of Guyana and give them Kool-Aid for drink and watch. Imagine somebody give me Kool-Aid for drink. Me vomit out my belly. And Lano go and come in behind me and drink the Kool-Aid and vomit out my belly. And Crystal go and come behind Lano and drink the Kool-Aid and you vomit out your belly. What kind of thing is that? In the name of religion, and people still follow this foolishness. No, we need to seek God for ourselves. My heart is my direction to heaven. Your heart is your direction to heaven. We need to stop the people influence our brain waves and tell us what to do. That's why when he say let us pray him and feel high up, I in a ball now. So high and continue high up, pray like feel high up again. I in a ball.
You remember the whole
All right, Max, thank
Max.
you.
You remember the whole Kevin saga?
In Jamaica.
All right then.
All right.
When he had people killing and making sacrifices.
How many people he killed again in Jamaica?
A lot.
Somebody says, Mother Walk. Thank you very much. Good morning to Jimmy. Hey, I don't tell you who the prophet. Oh, it's Prophet. Profit. Some more responses. Somebody says it have different doctors for different sickness. So for spiritual sickness, you will choose spiritual doctors. For physical illnesses, you will have physical doctors. So maybe that is in response to what Max was saying at, yeah, that's a no. Yeah, that's a no. Yeah, no. Okay, that ain't making no sense. The caller is so correct. They should really go to the hospitals and heal the sick. Another one who's in support of the caller. Heal the sick to prove to the world that God is working in them. Max, don't beat up on Christianity because someone who is a Christian does something wrong.
So wait, what?
Do not beat up on Christianity because someone who is a Christian does something wrong.
But that's why people don't go to church sometimes, because the majority of stuff that's happening is pastors just be doing them. Pastors, hey, people in Christianity, leaders, popes.
I'm trying to hold my tongue on something.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out on but in second.
No, I'm coming. Religion is one of the biggest obstacles in the fight against domestic violence. So says practicing psychologist Dr. Joselle Miller. Y'all remember, if you remember us talking about that, right? I mean, it could come in here very similarly. Now, he has been charged with indecent assault. Later on today or tomorrow, we will hear his plea. One. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, Anthony Stewart calling from Union Island.
Good morning.
I think the prophecy is true, but we're looking elsewhere for the source when we should look within. If we squander our own money and we can't account for our own resources, we are sanctioning ourselves. Corruption is a means of sanctioning yourself. And if we don't get a hold of our own finances, times are already hard and they will get much harder. All right, so that's my take on the prophecy. I think it is true. We have to...
What prophecy? What prophecy? As in the end of times, or like pastors will be caught up in like indecent assault and sexual assault cases?
Sanctions. The times will be hard that other people will be sanctioning us.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
We are the ones sanctioning ourselves by our mismanagement of our own resources, and times will be hard as a result. Corruption brings hard times upon us.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's one you had to read really in between the lines to get it off the bat, right? Indecent assault, right? Just for clarity's sake and context, Chapter 294, Criminal Code here in SBG. Indecent assault: any man who indecently assaults any person is guilty of an offense and liable, if on a child under the age of 15, to imprisonment for 5 years, and in any other case to imprisonment for 2 years. Or 2, a child under age of 15 cannot in law give consent, which would prevent an act being an assault for the purpose of this section. Indecent assault is a sexual act.
You know, I don't remember too. And somebody not mentioned
sexual assault.
Mention it there. Remember the girl thing?
What are girls saying?
When they found the Jeep in Calicut, you know, man.
Oh, with Enoch,
Right.
with
Well,
the Baptist priest.
When he was I was getting when the boy was I was getting
Yeah,
molested.
boy. Yeah,
You see?
that's an extremely sad case. But indecent assault is sexual assault that does not involve rape. So you know what that means, right? Put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
I have one question. Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. But can we expect to hear more coming later on? Can we expect more? Because I recall from Mr. Killer's live, he called out a high number. And days later, literally, his live was on Sunday. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 3 days later, he is charged. So are we going to hear of more?
So wait. So I know certain someone. So then if Mr. Killer never talk, then nothing will happen.
I don't want to believe that. I do not want to believe that because I think that or at least I am hoping that our people have enough strength and courage if something is done against you and it is unlawful, whether sexual assault or any other crime, that people will have enough courage to go to the police and report and give the statements and do whatever it is to bring certain people to justice.
Yeah, but it's not coincidence that when the man talk,
Yeah.
things have to happen.
Okay. I see how you could think along that train there. Good morning, guys. You can't send demon casters to heal people with illnesses. Crystal. Oh, that is something else there. Let me see who else is the entire Christian organization is tainted. Christianity is what sanctioned slavery. Look, my neighbor, chop up one of them. He said he is a spiritual Baptist. Oh, that's what you were talking
Right.
about. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something, right? Here's something. What I'm not particularly getting, well, I'm seeing it here on our live, but when I look through the comments on the IWN Facebook page, the way our society drags people who are accused, people who are charged of any sort of sex crime, I am not getting that for this individual. What I want to ask is, what is so special about this person that does not, I don't want to give him the same privilege, because it's not a privilege to have your name dragged on in the mud, but what exempts him from that? How does he get a pass? Because from what I'm saying, he's getting a pass.
Pastor.
No, seriously. There are people
I'm
on
sorry.
social. Yeah, okay.
Okay. No, but I'm being serious. Because he's a pastor, you know, not the people normally have pastors on a pedestal, literally. So, yeah,
How come people ain't saying to lock him up and throw away the key?
because he's a man of God.
How come people are not saying the same things that they would say for somebody else who probably does not have money, who doesn't have a name, who doesn't have a reputation, who doesn't have a job, who doesn't have a house, who doesn't have land, who doesn't have anything? How come? So there are certain people who you would feel sorry for and others you would not feel sorry for, accusation or not. Somebody who has nothing is accused of a sex crime and you have the worst to say about that person. But now you are finding excuses. Why should you find excuse? Because of who the person is. Y'all serious right now? Okay, so going forward, right? We ain't going to say nothing. We ain't going to say nothing for or against anybody. Because we want to put everybody on the same level. No matter the sexual offense. No matter the sexual offense charge. No matter. It could turn out to be not true, and it could turn out to be true. So all the other men who have been accused, their story could be the very same. It could turn out to be not true, and it could turn out to be true. But all the other men, they get dragged in the mud. And people cuss them and call them all kind of names.
Yeah, because-
You have them on social media
Because they don't have no status.
because they're nobody. Okay, so aren't we all human beings? Doesn't the Bible say the flesh is weak? So there are some people who are exempt from it and others aren't? Tell me if that is making any sense. In addition to that, right? I don't understand how we could ever resolve these issues if there are people who just cannot get their mindset out of having people on pedestals. They're human beings just like you are. Maybe they might have special abilities. Maybe they might have special gifts. Maybe they might have money and you don't. But at the end of the day, they are just people. They're human beings too.
Religion funny too, no?
Sometimes I have to wonder sometimes.
Religion really funny, because I just wonder if like the quote unquote spirits that they're talking about actually real, because somebody, as I say, somebody could do something and it's like they don't get it. They don't change their mind, they don't turn their mind pan. No, they don't turn their mind to the post already.
So I could come and I could sit here and I could preach every single morning and I could lie to you all. I could lie to you all and say I'm a woman of God. And I could say this and I could preach things. I could study the Bible and preach it back to you, right? And I could say I'm a woman of God. And I could do all my dirty deeds, right? And because I am a quote unquote, and I'm telling you that I'm a woman of God and you're believing that, I can't do any wrong.
You know, they can say, oh, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, but the ordinary man who is also charged with the same thing, he doesn't make a mistake too. I'm not saying that any of it is right and justifiable. No way. But how come some people could get a pass and others can't? Everybody's supposed to not get a pass. Not so. Man of God, the devil is working against this person. So the devil not working against the other person too. I'm trying to understand it. And then you have certain people in certain positions who you have the same sort of responses for. Oh, they're such a nice person. That is how people is get catch. People nice. That's how people get away with certain things. I ain't holding nobody. Listen, I am not surprised. This morning, I was a little surprised this morning. Maybe to see the first thing in the morning. Nobody on no pedestal, boy. Nobody.
This person here onto something, I know. They said maybe it's how it didn't happen in Vinci.
What didn't happen?
Maybe it's how it didn't happen in Vinci and they may have then and they don't have the proof.
Who doesn't have any proof?
I don't know. So I guess something have to happen outside before you come back inside if it's
give me a
somebody
break.
talk.
Give me a break. It can turn out that he is found guilty or not guilty. So either way. But just like people's responses, boy. So what y'all going to do? Like, y'all going to stand up in town with placard and thing? It goes either way. I find some people are just a little too blind. You will see wrong, but I don't know if it's like shame. You're shamed to say that, oh gosh, they're saying sounding good. Oh, you automatically jump and says it. What if it... You know what? This is why some advocates quit. Because of the forces that they're working against. This is why some people just give up. Because of the... You would know, and some family members, you would know your family member wrong in certain things, and you would jump on a bandwagon and try to defend the wrongness. You would try to defend the wrongness.
Yeah, because against everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes, except for somebody who you don't know. But once you know the person, is a different story. Yeah? Okay. All right, cool. We'll never solve it. We'll never resolve it. 7:54, I go about my business. I'm going to drink some tea, pay some bills, and come right back. Thank you very much for joining the live.